All right, everyone, we'll go ahead and jump right in with CJ. Thomas, do you want to start us off?
Yes, CJ, the overall numbers haven't been that great this year, but scoring position, you've shown some consistency here. You've come up with some really hard hit balls. Is there something about those at bats, even though they're not supposed to be different, that are different?
Yeah, I think that's kind of my job, right? Being in the middle of the order. My job is to drive in runs, and I feel comfortable in those situations. I enjoy the pressure. I enjoy hitting in those spots, and I wish more well-rounded at bats throughout, nobody on, runners on base, all that stuff. But I'm pretty happy with how I've been hitting with guys in scoring position.
Tell me about tonight. You guys have had a couple of opportunities in the innings prior, and you had 2 outs when you came up. I mean, did you sense any frustration as far as the club is concerned at that point, or how are you guys handling this kind of difficult stretch that you broke out of a little tonight?
I mean, obviously it's been tough. Yeah, it's not the start any of us wanted. I mean, we're all competitors in that clubhouse. We don't want to string together that many losses. So it was nice coming off this off day to sort of to get one there, kind of an all-around effort. John threw the ball great. We got him some runs there late in the game. So I think overall it was something we can for sure build off. It was a cold one, so it was nice together with the win.
The double, that was really scorched. Tell me about that at bat as you came up, and I kind of set the scene with what had happened in the earlier innings also.
Yeah, I mean, after my first 2 at bats, I was pretty much chasing all those sliders off the plate, and Brady likes his slider, so I knew at some point I was gonna get a couple of those. I think the pitch before he threw me a fastball right down the middle that I took. And I was pretty confident that he was going to go back to that slider there, and thankfully he threw one I was able to hit.
Okay, and finally, you're at Coors Field, and everybody talks about home runs. I think you did some interviews before you got here. To get your first one there, kind of take me through that bat, and what does it mean to you to get that out of the way, the first one?
Yeah, it feels good. You never want to see a zero up there. So it's nice to get the first one out of the way. It's always that they say it's always the hardest, and I have to agree with that. So hopefully it'll kind of spark something here. We can start stringing together a lot more complete games like we did tonight, and hopefully we can turn this thing around.
Thanks, CJ.
No problem.
All right, we'll go to Patrick Saunders.
Thanks, CJ. Hey, when you hit that double to center, get to second base, and you were showing quite a bit of emotion. Was that just kind of like, yeah, finally, that you crunched it? Was that what you were expressing at that time, or can you explain it?
I was happy with the 2 runs there. It was a super close game, and a pitcher's duel up until, I mean, it was a pitcher's duel the whole way through, but up until that inning, it was scoreless. So I think with 2 outs there, to be able to get those 2 runs across was huge. Allowed us to kind of take a deep breath, I think, and we kept throwing the ball great. It was in the top of the 7th there. It was a huge zero that they put up. So yeah, it was kind of just more about getting those 2 runs on the board, trying to get the boy going a little bit, and hopefully, like I said, we can start snapping out of this.
On a night like tonight when it's cold, if you don't connect correctly, how bad does it sting? How bad does it sting? I mean, it feels good when you hit a double or a home run, but when you don't sometimes, how bad does that sting?
A little bit. It doesn't feel good, that's for sure. It's just one of those things we have to deal with. I think hands and toes get pulled just fast, so it's nice to, I don't know, wear the hand warmers, do whatever you got to do to try to keep your mind off it. But it was definitely cold out there, and it was nice to win one.
Great, thanks, CJ.
No problem.
All right, go to Tracy Ringlesby for the last questions.
CJ, obviously after spring training where you had a pretty good spring and made the team, you struggle early. How big is it not just to have a good offensive game tonight, but have what you did offensively so critical to winning the game, in addition to the personal satisfaction?
Yeah, I think when wins come, guys just play better. It's as simple as that. We need a full team effort. We got to start doing a better job on the offensive side of the ball because our starting pitchers have done a great job this year keeping us in games. So we're confident it'll come. We're not stressing too much. Like I said earlier, it's not the ideal start that we wanted, but we're confident in ourselves, and And it's just hitting, man. Sometimes it goes well, and sometimes you can't buy a hit. So hopefully we can snap out of it and start hitting the ball a little bit better.
How much does it help too to have, I mean, it appeared Buddy was pretty much, hey, you're my first baseman. You're going to be in there playing. At some point, you're going to hit. Does that help you when you get to keep going back out there as opposed to the other?
Yeah, for sure. I think when he came up to me today and just told me to relax, take a deep breath. And it's nice to hear. Obviously, he's a great manager. I've known him for a little while now, and yeah, it's one of the reasons I wanted to come here was to play for Bud Black, and he's been awesome so far. He's keeping an upbeat mentality even when things haven't gone great for us early on, and that's the kind of manager you need to kind of get you out of the funk. And I think just the confidence he showed in me has been really helpful, and hopefully I can start hitting. We can start hitting, and we can start winning some games.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
All right, I think that's all the questions we have. Thank you,